Hey everybody, and happy Thursday. If you still have your morning cup of coffee, got my little smiley face with me, I invite you to enjoy it with me. Now, you may have noticed that I did not do a live on Monday. I did a pre-recorded. For those that watched the pre-recorded video on Monday, I was in Killington, Vermont with two of our close friends. We took a little 4-day getaway to do some skiing and had an amazing time. Unplugged, got into nature. And that was the one thing that I really took away from that vacation. Hey, Carolyn, good to see you jumping on. That's probably my buddy Mark. I can't really tell, but as you come on, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from. Drop into the comments that information or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are coming in on the replay. And again, please tag some people, share this video, and don't forget to engage. Like, love, care, support, insightful, whatever emojicon you want to use to engage in this video to make sure that you get notified when I do go live, which is every Monday and Thursday between 10 and 10:30 a.m. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. It was the first time I had gone skiing in about 6 years in Killington. If anyone has ever been up there, it's just an absolutely beautiful place. Great restaurants. We had a great townhouse, just the four of us, fireplace. And it was just awesome. And, the one thing that I really took away from it is, when you're skiing and you're not on your phone, you're not on social media. We skied for 3 days from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. All 3 days. And it really gives you that time, even when you're sitting in a gondola, it's an effort to take off your gloves and to get out you talk. And it was so good. It was so good that we were able to do that. And one of our goals this year was to take a little mini vacation every quarter. And Nancy and I are actually going back on vacation again. We're doing a little 3-day getaway for Valentine's Day weekend next weekend to New Hope, which is just outside of where we live, about an hour away. So the whole point is everybody needs a break sometimes to disconnect, to recharge, to rest and relax. And I wish all of you to do the same thing. So again, as you come on, good to see Virginia. Yes, and we were very, very happy to have that break. As you do come on, drop into the comments hi and where you're coming in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are coming in on the replay, and again, please do tag some people and share this video if you feel it could be value added for those individuals. And do not forget to engage so you are notified when I do go live. So, what are we talking about today? So, we're going to be talking about 3 specific ways on LinkedIn of how you can build trust and rapport with your network. Now, I did a poll yesterday. And it's a poll that I do every few months. Pedro, my friend, good to see you jumping on. And I do this just to kind of take a temperature to see what people are happy with, what they're not happy with. And I said, what are the things that you would like to see less of on LinkedIn? And the 3 big things that I listed were spammy posts, spammy messages, and nonsense polls. And it was a pretty, there was about 60 votes so far from yesterday already. And it was pretty equally distributed between those 3 responses, basically 33%. And it's one of those things where it's a telltale sign that people want to see something change. Yes, you can share this in the teachers groups. Absolutely. So, please do share this into a group that you're in. Share this on your personal page. Please do share this out. It would be, I'd be grateful for that, just to be able to impact people in that positive way. So what I wanted to do today was to take those 3 specific things that people are disenchanted with on LinkedIn. Now, let me ask all of you that are on here live and on the replay. Of those three, which one is a thorn in your side? Are you most annoyed with the nonsense polls like, do you like coffee, yes or no? Are you most annoyed with the sales pitch spammy messages? Or are you most annoyed with the spammy salesy content, almost like the Facebook type content on LinkedIn? Of those three nonsense polls, yeah, I would say all the above, but I would say that the two that bother me most are the nonsense polls that people do just for engagement, or the sales pitch messages, which are all the above. Yeah, I'm with you. All the above. And it's funny because I don't know what kind of advice these people are getting. And Pedro says most annoyed with the spammy messages. Absolutely spammy messages. Carolyn says, yeah, it's bad. And, and I guarantee you, I can promise you, any individual that's on LinkedIn that is spam messaging people, producing spammy content or nonsense polls, they're getting no traction. Not necessarily on LinkedIn, but in their business. It's just not going to work. And what I want to really convey in today's training is a better way to do things. And if everyone, comes together and really takes it upon themselves to really start using this platform the right way, and I encourage all of you on here, live or on the replay, share this information with your network, right? If you get a spammy message from someone, give them some feedback. Say, listen, I appreciate the message, but this is not going to work, and here's a suggestion for you. Someone produces a nonsense poll, like unfollow them. Someone produces a piece of spammy content. It's never a bad thing to give someone some help, because what I realized is people are doing the best they can with the skills that they have. People are doing the best they can with the skills that they have. So it's no fault to them. They may just be getting bad advice from the wrong people. So let's all be the ones, all of us, join together, take this information that I'm about to go over with you today, and spread it to those that need our help. So if everybody is on board with that, drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. Hey, Dawn, good to see you coming on. And Pedro said, just be genuine, give value, and people will come. Could not agree more, Pedro. Absolutely. And it's the truth. So let's go over those three things. And again, I want you to pass this along to anyone that you can. I want you to pass this along to anyone that you can. Yes, and Carolyn says that's true. Best they can with what they know. Absolutely. Okay. So, number one, if you're going to message people in a genuine and authentic way to build a connection. So people always ask me, how do you end up closing so many sales on LinkedIn? How do you end up gaining so many clients on LinkedIn? And the long and the short is because I don't try. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I don't try. I don't try to sell people or pitch people. What I try to do is to build the know, like, and trust. Because at the end of the day, no one ever buys anything from anyone that they don't know, they don't like, and they don't trust. So anytime I message someone, it's with the clear notion to get to know that individual, to build trust with them, to build rapport with them. So in our conversation, hearing their story and maybe some holes and gaps that they have in their life and business, And if I have something of value that can fill that void or that gap in their life and business, they're going to see value in working with me. So you look to raise the level of connection and lower the wall of resistance. So if you're going to message someone, again, follow the principle of my magic formula. State the person's name in a relaxed fashion, create a connecting point between you and that person so they feel like they know you, and finish with a simple call to action. Questions lead to answers, statements lead to nowhere. So it could be a simple, hey Pedro, it's great to be connected to you. I noticed that we had a similar background in XYZ profession or XYZ industry. It would be great to hop on a call or a Zoom to learn more about each other and how we can support one another here on LinkedIn. Is there a day or a time this or next week that works for you for us to hop on a call? If everyone followed that foundational message, just imagine if everyone followed that foundational message on LinkedIn and got away from using those automated spammy messages, do you know how much better community would be building on LinkedIn? Do you know how much more collaboration would happen? Do you know how much more business would end up being passed back and forth between people? It would be tremendous. But too many people try to take the shortcut, meaning they sell and pitch from the onset of that message, copy, paste, and send it to every single person that they're connected to. And they don't get any response. And then those are the people that say LinkedIn doesn't work. The bigger question is LinkedIn not working, or are you not working LinkedIn the proper way? And Pedro said, people don't care what you know unless you show them that you care. Absolutely. So think about it. Is LinkedIn not working, or is that person not working LinkedIn properly? That's the bigger question. So again, if you ever get one of these spam messages, raise the level of connection, raise the bar and say, listen, I appreciate the message, but I would consider changing the way that you message people, and here's why. And listen, give them some constructive feedback. Again, every professional starts as an amateur, right? Think about any professional sport. Baseball, for example. Some people go right to the major leagues, but most people, they play high school, they play college, and then they go single, double, triple A, and then they get the call up. They have to start at the amateur levels before they become a professional. Now, if we're the professionals on LinkedIn, there's a lot of amateurs on there. Let's help them out. Let's give them some constructive feedback to make this platform better. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. Again, if you're coming on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from. Drop that into the comments below or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are watching in on the replay. And don't forget, tag people. Share this video either on your personal page, on your business page, in some groups that you have. I would appreciate the support. But also don't forget to like, love, insightful, whatever emojicon you want to use. Just so you are notified when I do go live, which is every Monday and Thursday from between 10 and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so that's number one. Number two. Make sure. Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate that. Make sure, if we're going to really raise the bar on LinkedIn this year, make sure that you provide value-added content on a weekly basis. Provide value-added content on a weekly basis. So what do I mean by that? Don't sell. Don't pitch. Don't spam content people. Don't post TikTok videos or Instagram reels, any of those things. Provide value-added content on a weekly basis. There's an adage that states you have to give in order to get. You have to give in order to get. If you want to receive something back from someone, you have to give something to them first. The stance that I always take on LinkedIn is providing as much value-added content as possible for free without asking for anything back in return. Well, why? Goes back to what I stated earlier. The more that you pour into people for free, giving people value-added content, giving people tangible tips and things that they can do to move themselves forward, it's going to position you not only as the expert, but it's going to build that rapport and trust. It's going to build that know, like, and trust. So again, when you take the stance that I am always going to be willing to give more without expecting anything back in return, you will show up more genuinely, you will show up more authentically, and you will show up as the real you. No hidden agendas, no smoke and mirrors, no masks. You're showing up as yourself. And that's the best way to show up. So whether you're doing a post on LinkedIn, you are doing a poll, you're doing a video, you're doing a live, you're writing a newsletter or an article, make sure that every piece of content that you create is value added and it's created from the perspective, and you can put that on a poster, and you do it from the perspective of the person on the other side of that screen. I call that producing content from the PSP, the passenger side perspective. You never want to produce content from the driver's side. You always want to produce content from the person who's struggling, the person who is looking for more information, the person that really wants to up-level themselves. So really take the time to produce content that is value added, that is really solving for problems. It's filling the gaps and voids in that person's life and business. You don't sell, you don't pitch, you don't create spammy or Facebook and Instagram type content. You really provide that value. People invest and buy most. People invest and buy most into the people that they trust and value the most. And the people that typically trust and value someone else most is the one that gives the most free value. Why do you think I come on live Mondays and Thursdays every single week to provide this kind of educational information to all of you? It fills me to pour into all of you. There's nothing that feels better than giving people value and giving people a path to go down where they can succeed, whether they work with me or not. That feels great. Everyone is too busy chasing the mighty dollar. The money shows up when the impact is felt. The money shows up when the impact is felt. So if you're not happy with where the monetary level of your business is right now, it probably means you haven't impacted enough people. So give more to get back later. Now, the third and final thing, and good to see you on here, Natasha. The third and final thing, post, and if this is making sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. If you've come on late, as people have done, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are watching it on the replay. And please do share this, tag some people that you feel could benefit, that share this into a private group, share this onto a business page that you have. somewhere where you feel people would really resonate and get value from this. So the third and final thing that you can do on LinkedIn to really build that know, like, and trust is post LinkedIn polls that truly are based around market research to solve for people's problems in their businesses. Post LinkedIn polls that are truly based around market research to solve for people's problems in their businesses. So think about some of the really, really spammy and bad polls that we've seen on LinkedIn, right? I saw around the holiday time, I saw a poll, a business professional on a business platform was asking their network, when do you put up your Christmas decorations? Before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving? How is that helping someone's business? If you look at any of the polls that I do, which are Wednesdays and Saturdays, they are to raise attention and awareness that are built around filling the gap and voids that some people may have in their business. Prime example, the poll that I did yesterday. The poll that I did yesterday was I was asking people, what are the 3 things that you're frustrated most with or you would like to see less of on LinkedIn? And that was the spammy messages, spammy content, and really bad polls. So what am I doing today? I'm filling that gap and void by going over how you want to message someone, the type of content that you want to create, and the best type of polls to do. So again, you always want to do things from the perspective of helping other people out. So anytime you do a poll, think about what people are struggling with, right? So if you have a health and wellness-based business, what do you struggle most with right now? Getting to the gym on a regular basis, drinking enough water, eating healthy all day. Other comment below. If you're a business coach, you could say, what's the biggest struggle in your business right now? Retention, recruitment, leads, increasing your business's income. So think about from the standpoint of what is my ideal client or ideal avatar struggling most with right now? Or even better, think about what you struggled with. Put yourself in the shoes of that person that was you 3 years ago, that didn't know necessarily what you know right now, and ask those types of questions. When you ask questions, you get answers. And then depending upon the answers that you allow people to vote on within that poll, it's going to give you that market research. So if you know that there's a specific pain point that someone is having, say they're struggling with their water, they're struggling with retention or recruitment, now you can do a post, you can do an article, you can do a video or a live training on how to increase recruitment and retention in your business, how to get more water in on a daily basis, how to eat healthy throughout the year, how to make sure that you get your workouts in. So again, you ask questions to figure out what people are struggling most with, where you can then come back around and provide a solution for the gap and void that that person may be having in their life and in their business. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. If you've come on late, please do say hi and where you are tuning in from. One quick announcement before I sign off. Next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, February 15th. So in about 10 days, I'm actually doing a collaborative 2-hour masterclass on social media sales. So how to create sales using social media with my good friend Sherry Tree, who's one of the top sales trainers in the world. She's incredible. It's a 2-hour masterclass. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, February 15th. If you would like to register, all you have to do is drop in the comments below, I do, and I will send you the registration link. So it's just one day. It's 2 hours. It's you with me and Sherry, and we're going to teach you all about how to better yourself on social media, creating sales using whatever platform it is that you want to use, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're going to cover everything in that 2 hours. So if you would like to sign up for this 2-hour workshop, it's a 1-day, 2-hour workshop. In and out the door, you're going to learn everything that you need to do from myself and Sherry. As always, just type in "I do" and we will send you that link to sign up. George, I will send that to you. And anyone that does type that, I will send that to you. So just want to kind of put that out there. So it's coming up. It's about 10 days away. So make sure that you do that. Awesome. And anyone that types "I do," I will send that to you. So in review, make sure that you message people in a very genuine and authentic way to build that connection. Provide value-added content on a weekly basis, and really make sure that you post LinkedIn polls that are truly based around market research to solve for people's problems in their businesses. So anyone that's typed "I do," I will absolutely get those registration links out to you today. It's going to be an amazing, amazing one-day event. We wanted to make it very simple. I hope this was very value added to all of you. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you.